Welcome. Welcome to my Tuesday live meditation. Hello, hello. All right, let's begin, shall we? If you are new to these sessions, hello, welcome to my page. My name is Trish Tutton. I am a meditation and mindfulness teacher, and I really love specializing in helping millennial women like me worry less and live more. And that's a little Easter egg for you, so stay tuned, stay tuned. I really want to focus on helping people live a happier and a more fulfilled life, and really live less of your life in your head and live more of your life actually in it, actually doing the thing, having some fun. So during these live meditations, we only practice meditation for like a few minutes, and it's also just a fun time to chat too. So I want you to pop your questions in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I'm so used to being on Zoom with some of my clients. Pop your questions in the comments and I'll answer them. And in a few minutes, we'll get started with a short meditation. I really love, I was sharing with a group of women last week, I guess, about what I do and telling them. And, one of the things I said is like, if you want to meditate for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes a day, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not your gal. I'm not your meditation teacher. I run a full-time business. I have things I love to spend my time doing, and actually, I don't want to spend a ton of my time meditating. That's not what I want to do. But I do want to practice it enough that I can get some benefits. And for me, I find the kind of enough point is like less than 10 minutes in a day. And I don't even practice every single day either. So my kind of niche where I love to live is in the under 10 minutes, sometimes even under 5-minute meditations, and help people figure out really how to quickly infuse their mindfulness habits like meditation into their life instead of it becoming like one more thing that you're adding to your to-do list. I don't want you to feel like you have more to add to your to-do list. I want you to feel like these short, quick practices really support your life. So that's where we're at. And I gotta tell you, my meditation practice is big time supporting my life right now. Many of you know I've shared I'm on a real estate journey, my husband and I, and maybe I will share in more detail, but things are moving, which is exciting. And it's just a reminder, we're in 2025, but these processes are absolute chaos. Absolute chaos. All of a sudden, you're like, oh my God, we have 3 days to get a deposit together, and we have just a few days to figure out these conditions and get an inspection. Anyways, things go from halted to moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I don't know about you, but I need some mental space today. The practice we are going to do, if you see in the title of the live, is called a cool head practice. And, you've probably heard the term before, hot-headed. I'm not particularly feeling hot-headed. I'm just feeling chaos-headed right now. I'm literally trying to focus on this. I'm looking into my camera and my texts are coming in, and I'm sure they are coming in on your phone too. And mine are about the most money I'm ever going to spend in my life soon on real estate. And so my mind, she is full. She is busy. She is a little chaotic. And what I know is that when I take even a few minutes to practice these techniques, I know I always feel better. So shall we do that today together? Feel better, right? Cool off our mind, calm our nervous system in the same breaths, and just feel better, right? I think there's something about in life, being able to trust yourself to deal with those hard, stressful, challenging, chaotic moments. And it's not about the moments being easier. It's about us having more of a capacity to be with them. And I certainly need to expand my capacity today. And I bet you do too. So let's practice now. This is also a little Easter egg, in a secret little secret little community I have going right now. I just did a little bit of a pep talk, and I talked about how meditating doesn't have to look like anything. We don't have to look like anything specific to be able to meditate, to call ourselves meditators. You know, I literally have, and I'll show you here, that's my little seated meditation area, but I gotta be honest with you, I haven't sat there in a long time. Does not mean that I haven't meditated in a long time, but I've actually been meditating in my bed. That's been feeling really good. Right now, I'm gonna practice with you all sitting in my office chair. I have another chair, it's full of some clothing, some laundry, because I'm only human. Sometimes I meditate there. So this does not have to look like anything. You don't have to expect anything of yourself, that you're just showing up. That's all you need to meditate. So I'm going to sit comfortably. I like when I'm sitting in an office chair. I like to uncross my legs or my ankles and plant my feet on the floor. I'm going to bring you a little closer to me so you can really hear my voice. And let's go ahead and close our eyes together. I'm so glad you're here. And we don't need to waste any time. As soon as we close our eyes, we can feel our body, whether it's sitting or lying down. I'm feeling my feet on the ground, my seat in the chair, the back of the chair supporting me. And I'm bringing my attention right to the place where breath enters my body at the nostrils. And I'm feeling the air right there at its entrance to my body, right at my nostrils. So let's begin with about a minute or so of focus there. If your mind is busy, allow the thoughts to be in the background. And allow the feeling of breath at the nostrils to be kind of the main character energy in this moment. Thoughts don't need to disappear, but they also don't need to take all of our focus. And now bring your attention a little further inside your nose where you can feel the cool air drawing in as you breathe in. Notice that feeling. For me, it's a couple inches into my nose, the nasal passages, where I feel the coolness of the air on the inside of my nose. It's almost like opening up the door at the end of a hallway and a cool breeze blows in through that hallway. So normal to have chaotic thoughts. Mine are here too, and I keep bringing my attention back to breath. And for the last few minutes, I want you to imagine that this cool air you're drawing in through your nose is able to find its way up into your skull. And imagine that this cool air is like a breeze that gets to move through your mind, through your skull, cooling off any intensity, any heat, any chaos in your mind. So we'll spend one more minute here together. Feel that cool air coming in through your nose and imagine that it gets to travel up into your mind, kind of with this refreshing energy of a cool breeze. Gets to refresh your mind, cool off your mind. Like opening up all the windows in your home on a nice warm spring day. Let's take about 5 more breaths like this. Enjoy these last few breaths. And maybe with a sense of feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, a sense of feeling a little more clarity, you can gently begin to open your eyes. That was 5 minutes. I feel completely differently. I hope you do too. I hope you feel refreshed and rejuvenated and almost like a reset, right? It's like, when your computer's not working, you're like, ooh, how long has it been since I turned this sucker off and turned it back on again? And like the IT people were like, just turn it off and turn it on again. It'll work. And it like never fails. I feel like that's what meditation is for me. And like I said, that was 5 minutes. It was probably actually more like 4 minutes by the time we got started. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel. If you're watching the replay of this, send me a DM. Let me know. I want to know how you feel. Do you feel like you just listened to like your favorite Taylor Swift song? You just got like re-energized and refreshed. And if you want to really see what consistency in a meditation practice can do for you, if like 4 or 5 minutes can make you feel the way you just felt, what could 7 days feel like? So if you want to see what consistency can do for you, I want to invite you to my next 7-day challenge. I host these 7-day challenges every month, and my intention with them is kind of 2 things. If you've never had a consistent meditation practice, this kind of a challenge is a great way to kickstart one, to really test it out, to really be like, yeah, what could 7 days do for me? How could I feel? And then the nature of any habitual practice, right? Like exercising, like meditation, is that we're never perfect because we just can't be. It's just not in our nature. And I don't just mean me. It's not in a human's nature to be perfect. So we are going to have those times where we fall off of our practices. It's so normal. It happens to me all the time. And the only difference between me and you is that I keep getting back on, right? But this kind of a community, this little 7-day challenge is a great way to get back into your habits. So if you want to kickstart a meditation practice, if you want to recreate or refresh your meditation practice, my 7-day challenges are exactly where you can do that in a supportive community, right? This stuff can also feel really lonely doing it alone, and I know that from experience. So supportive community is where it's at. So you can find the link in my bio to my next 7-day challenge. It's called Spring into Calm. We start April 9th. There's already such a good crew in there. I can't wait. So many of you have already joined, and I can't wait to see who else is going to join us in that container. If you don't know where to find it, send me a DM and I will let you know. I'll send you a link directly to that course and how to sign up. I can't wait. I can't wait to have you there. I can't wait to hear how your practices are supporting your life, or helping you to live more in your life and less in your head. That is our goal. I would love for you to share this meditation with someone you know who needs it. You know how we love to recommend things to each other. Recommend this by sending it to someone and let them know how you felt after practicing. And stay tuned for the next live meditation. It is happening in 2 weeks today. That will be April. We'll already be there. And can't wait to see you at a next live meditation or in my 7-day challenge. It's going to be so fun. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great evening. I gotta go answer all these texts about real estate. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get through it. We can do those hard things, and we can take time for ourselves too. Okay, take care.